January 22nd, 1989, the Cincinnati Bengals found themselves in Joe Robbie Stadium, Miami, preparing to take on the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl XXIII.
Go, Jim Scout. You ready? All pro?
You bet, baby.
You want to be one?
I'll be good one.
I'll write a letter for you. Okay.
All right.
Let's go. David Grant, you're no longer a tenure now. You're a sophomore, okay? Let's go, Ricky Dixon, #1. Get your best game together today, okay? Everybody in Oklahoma's watching, I think. Do they have TVs there? Yeah. Okay.
Introducing the AFC champions, Cincinnati Bengals.
Don't think about anything else but doing it starting the first play of the game. Just take your time getting ready. We got plenty of time. And then we'll take it to them.
Coming off a 4-11 season, Bengals head coach Sam Wyche was feeling the pressure.
I thought there's a pretty good chance they'd fire me. We had so much pressure early on. We had to win the Hall of Fame game. I think we had to have a near victory in the team scrimmage the week before the Hall of Fame game in order for them to keep me another week. I made jokes early in the year that I was on one of those 7-day renewable contracts. If we didn't make enough first downs, they were going to make a change.
Sam had to start with his personal discipline. In other words, eat 3 meals a day at a normal time. Get the staff home by 7 o'clock in the evening. You think better when you get up rested, and that was the starting point.
Sam's boldest new thought involved the reassigning of roommates.
We decided that some of the guys that played on defense really didn't spend enough time with the offensive players. So we tried to put a black defensive player with a white offensive player and vice versa. Not to create brand new best friends, but to create new friendships and better acquaintances so that when we got down to those goal line stands, everybody knew what was at stake in the other guy's life, and maybe it made us a little stronger team.
On opening day, Sam's theory was tested. Four times the Phoenix Cardinals tried to score from inside the Bengals' 10-yard line. But with the game on the line and the stadium timepiece down to its final ticks, the Bengal defense persevered.
So here we are, right front on display. Lomax is back to throw. He's in the grass, throws it away, incomplete. And the ball game is over, and the Bengals have opened with
The following week, it was the offense's turn.
It's a 4-man rush, steps up in the pocket, looks, fires it upfield. It is caught by McGee. He's at the 50, down to the 40, to the 30.
3 Boomer Esiason touchdown passes put big points on the board.
5, touchdown.
Touchdown. All right.
There you go,
But late in the game, with the Eagles in the lead, Boomer needed some big advice.
They're calling timeout, folks. Let's think this over, Glenn.
Yeah.
They got goal line. They got goal line.
Hurry up.
All right, let's go put regular in and go drift left, Z swing.
All right, regular in the game. That's all right, regular in the game. We're going to go drift left, Z swing.
A lot of noise down there. Eddie Brown comes in motion. Boomer's going to have to throw into the end zone. Touchdown right against the end line just before he was flattened. Touchdown to Tim McGee. And Boomer was really hit from the blind side, and he is being helped to his feet by a teammate as Boomer gets his fourth.
Our quarterback got clubbed in the face and the neck right there. I mean, he's going to live, but that is a penalty.
Boomer Esiason did much more than survive the 1988 season. He was the NFL's most valuable player, a man obsessed with victory.
After our 4-11 season last year, I was coming back on a mission, so to speak. My sights were set on one thing and one thing only, and that was Miami, and I wouldn't be happy unless I got there. We've gone by the work ethic, you know, much like John F. Kennedy said, don't ask what this team can do for you, you know, what can you do for this team?
He's a star. Yeah, I wasn't going to call him that before the end of the season, but if I don't call him that now, then people are going to think I'm stupid again.
He's got a tremendous arm, and once he's on that field, the players respond because they know he's going to put them in the right place at the right time.
Over the season's first 6 weeks, that place was the winners column, and the entire pass-catching corps was taking part. In Week 5, they beat the Raiders for the first time ever outside of Riverfront, and Boomer Esiason couldn't help but feel a sense of vindication.
There were a lot of people that said their coach was going to be fired, and that I would be traded, and that this team would fall apart. I thank all those people that didn't give us really a chance this year, because that's what has really gotten us going and getting us to the point where we are.
In Week 6, the final ingredient was added to this explosive offensive mix.
Handoff goes to Ickey, left side, he is down, touchdown! Ickey Woods through the left side.
We were sitting around, you know, just joking around, listening to some music. I said, watch, when I score tomorrow, I'm going to do this crazy dance. And my mom said, boy, you better not get out there and do that dance. But when I scored, I did the dance, and it kind of like took off like wildfire. I didn't expect it to take off like it did.
Nor did the Bengals expect this second-round draft pick to lead the conference in touchdowns. But with a big, fast fullback factored into an already potent attack, the Cincinnati Bengals could boast an offense without weakness.
Eddie Brown goes in motion, and Esiason against a four-man rush is back to throw. Now he goes far down the field. There's Eddie Brown. Touchdown! Down to the 10-5. He is gone. Eddie Brown beat Bobby Humphrey on the far side, and the Bengals get a 60-yard touchdown pass from Boomer Esiason.
It's an era of maturity that is on this football team now, especially on offense. Most of us have been together for about 5-6 years, with the exception of Ickey Woods. And we're not making the mistakes. We know what it takes to win ball games, and as long as we can do that, we can go a long way.
Running out now, he looks, throws into the end zone. This one is a touchdown to Eddie Brown. Boomer Esiason ran right, not the way that he could throw the ball well, but he drifted out of that pocket right, and Eddie Brown was coming right across the end line, and when he came down...
Riverfront Stadium loves Cincinnati's 6-0 start, and for Sam Wyche's Bengals, the best was yet to come.
Number 30, Ickey Woods.
Rookie running back Albert Ickey Woods shared his teammates' dogged determination.
I didn't really start the first 5-6 ball games of the season, and I gradually worked my way into the lineup, and I started running hard because I had a mission really in the NFL to get up here and prove to myself that I could play at this level. I just went in there and I went crazy. I just said, oh, this is my opportunity, so I have to make the best of it.
His league-leading 5.3-yard rushing average came at the expense of whoever ventured into his path. James Brooks averaged only 5.1 yards per carry, but it was good enough for a trip to the Pro Bowl. Between them, they rushed for 2,000 yards, and their 29 combined touchdowns were far and away the most by any running back tandem in football. Of course, they did get a little help from their friends. Tackle Anthony Munoz, a Pro Bowler for the 8th straight year. Center Bruce Kazerski. Tackle Joe Walder. Guard Max Montoya, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time in his career. Guard Bruce Reimers, the 5 principals in pro football's best offensive line. Their forte was zone blocking, blowing off the ball and controlling the man in front of them, giving Bengals ball carriers a choice of options. Their pass protection wasn't bad either, and they always gave that little extra effort which so often made the difference between success and failure. But offense was just part of this winning story. Bengals special teams also made key contributions, such as this team record 98-yard kickoff return by Stanford Jennings. The special teams honor roll included Ricky Dixon, Barney Bussey, Ed Brady, Carl Parker, Jim Riggs, punter Lee Johnson, and veteran wide receiver Chris Collinsworth.
It has been many, many years since the Bengals have run one back. 98 yards by Stanford Jennings.
But championships are won on defense. From the Bengals secondary. Cornerback Eric Thomas also made the grade, and together with Solomon Wilcots and Louis Billups, they were the last line of defense on a defensive unit that engineered its own magical form of mayhem.
Moon with a play action fake is back to throw. Leo Barker knocks the ball out of his hands and catches it in the air. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. He hit Boone's arm on the blitz. The ball popped up into the air, and he ran it in for a touchdown.
Over the final 3 months of the regular season, one game each month loomed as a must-win situation for the Bengals. The first took place on October 23rd against the Houston Oilers.
We've been playing very tight-knit football this season. Our team's been close. There's been that family atmosphere, that overused cliche that everybody tries to use, but not everybody means it.
The second big game took place on November 27th against Marv Levy's red-hot Buffalo Bills.
James Brooks gets his second touchdown of the afternoon. One more jamming down his throat before the half. Esiason gives the ball off to Ickey. Left side, touchdown, Ickey Woods. The Bengals raised the
But the biggest game of all was still to come.
They've got a 2nd down and 9. Looking at him right here. Boomer, a play action off to his left.
He's wide open.
There's the man down there, Eddie Brown. He may go down to the 20. Touchdown!
On December 17th, the Bengals and Redskins went into overtime.
Come on, defense! Get it!
Doug Williams goes back to throw. He is hit. He is hit and dropped. Barney Bussey got him at the 19-yard line. Bengals ball!
At stake was the division title and home field advantage right through the AFC playoffs.
The ball is put down. The kick is up. You can tell the Bengals are division champions.
All of us have a
great love for each, fraternal love right now, and it ain't ever going to be broken. It won't be another minute like this one, guys. We may top it, but there won't be a first time like this one is. Let's don't forget this feeling. Let's don't forget that we're just getting started. We're kicking into the second half right now.
Sir.
Bengals, Souvenirs here with Team Uni. We got them all. Let's go, Bengals, all the way to the Super Bowl. Let's go, Bengals.
In the opening round of the playoffs, the Bengals ran the ball almost at will on the Seattle Seahawks. 72 yards for James Brooks, 126 yards for Ickey Woods.
Get it out of his zone.
The Seattle Seahawks managed just 18 yards rushing.
Back to throw, going upfield, it is tipped away and intercepted by Wilcox. Wilcox running, he gave the ball to Fulcher, and Fulcher is running, and he gets down to the 43, but the rolling the ball was dead.
In the jungle, who they think is gonna beat them Bengals? Where they play in the jungle,
Great job, man. This is what happiness is about. This is what you play for. One more game and we finish it off. Watch out! Hit them! Hit them! Hit them!
The following week, the Buffalo Bills felt the sound and fury of Cincinnati's home field advantage.
You better be on, baby. Here's a man that's on. Come on, let's go!
These were men on a mission.
Far side of the field, they put another wide receiver. One running back in behind. Kelly goes back to throw. Figures it downfield. It's intercepted at the 30. At the 15, at the 10, at the 5, dives to the 4, Phillips.
Kelly, 16 or 17 balls. 16 or 17 balls. They're going to be ready. We'll go 77, halfback circle. Shorty touchdown.
Come on, Boom Boom, let's go.
Play action fake. Boomer back to throw. Looks in the end zone. Lobs it off in a flat. Touchdown! What a fine fake by Boomer. And Brooks just caught that rainbow over the left corner.
Good job, Jimmy Brooks. That's the way to play big-time ball, baby. You're going to be looking at a throwing game. It's your job to get it apart. Way to go, D.I.!
Kelly back to throw. Look, fires down into the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone by Fulcher. He overthrew his receiver. Down on the sidelines, the water is being prepared for Sam. The Bengals.
Sam got the water. Oh, it was a Gatorade water fight down there between David Fulcher and Sam Wyche.
Yeah, Wyche was ready for him. He had a bucket for Fulcher, too.
Great job! I'm going to Kings Island!
But before Kings Island, there was one more score to settle.
Short, so the wind must be blowing up that way. It'll come down to Jennings at the 7, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Breaks out. Go, Stan! Go, Stan! Go! He is going down to the 20.
But on this day, Bengals' joy was tempered by unexpected hardships, not to mention missed opportunities.
Had it right in his hands.
Jim Breach's third field goal gave the Bengals a fourth-quarter lead. Unfortunately, Joe Montana and the 49ers weren't quite finished.
Seconds away from
it. Bill Walsh's team ruled the day. But Sam Wyche's Cincinnati Bengals came back further in one season than any team in NFL history. These were proud men, men of substance and character. The 1988 Cincinnati Bengals, men on a mission.
I love you. I love you. Congratulations. I am happy for you like I've never been. Believe me. Congratulations. This is yours. You deserve it. That was good.